Since the earliest days of your childhood, there has always been a quiet voice within you, a whisper that no one else seemed to hear. While others laughed freely, chasing after simple joys, you often found yourself pausing, gazing into the distance, and sensing something beyond the veil of ordinary life. It was not sadness, nor was it boredom. It was an unexplainable awareness, as though your spirit was tuned to a frequency that the world around you could not capture. This inner call was not born from books or teachers. It was woven into the very fabric of your being. At times it would feel like a flame flickering inside your chest, restless, refusing to die down. At other moments, it appeared like a melody in the silence of night, echoing in dreams and stirring in your heart when the world was still. You could never explain it fully, yet it shaped every step of your journey. Others might have called you different, strange, even detached. But those words could never define you, for you knew deep within that you were not merely drifting apart from them. You were being pulled by something greater. The ordinary rhythms of daily life felt too small to contain your essence. The conversations that satisfied them left you empty, not because you lacked interest, but because you longed for a truth deeper than their words could carry. This voice within is the ancient reminder of your true origin. It is the sound of eternity resonating in your mortal frame, a message from beyond time reminding you that you are not simply flesh and bone. It is not there to haunt you, but to awaken you. For the chosen ones, this calling is the beginning of every revelation. It is the spark that separates them from the multitude, the unseen thread that binds them to their divine purpose. And though you may not yet fully understand it, you know with certainty that you were never meant to be silent, never meant to be hidden. The voice inside you is the echo of heaven itself, urging you to remember who you are. Deep within you lies a mark that no eye can see and no hand can touch. It is not etched on your skin, nor is it written in the lines of your face. Instead, it resides in the very core of your spirit, a silent imprint placed upon you long before you were born. This mark is what makes you restless when others are at ease, what keeps you awake while the world sleeps, what draws you toward mysteries that most hearts cannot comprehend. This is the seal of the divine, a hidden signature of heaven itself. Some feel it as an unshakable intuition, guiding them away from paths that lead to emptiness. Others experience it in dreams so vivid they linger for years, like visions borrowed from another realm. Still others sense it as a tenderness of the soul, a sharp awareness of suffering, of beauty, of truths unseen. However it manifests, it always whispers the same reminder. You are not like the rest. You carry within you a spark that does not belong to the dust of the earth. And yet, this difference often feels like a burden. Those around you cannot see the imprint, so they misinterpret your silence as arrogance, your depth as strangeness, your longing as weakness. They try to shape you into their likeness, unaware that your soul bears another likeness entirely, the image of the one who breathed life into you. Their misunderstanding can wound, but it cannot erase what was placed inside you before time itself began. Think of it as a royal crest hidden beneath humble clothing. The world may treat you as common, but the mark remains unchanging, untouched by human judgment. It is the reason you cannot lose yourself entirely in the noise of the crowd. It is why, even in your lowest moments, a quiet strength always calls you back, reminding you that you were made for more than survival. You were made to embody the light that lies beyond comprehension. This secret mark is not meant to isolate you forever, but to awaken you. It is heaven's reminder that your life is not random, that every struggle, every rejection, every silent tear is shaping you to rise into the fullness of who you truly are. For the chosen ones, the imprint in the soul is the clearest proof that their origin is higher than the dust beneath their feet. Living as one of the chosen often feels like standing with one foot on the earth and the other in the heavens. You walk among men, yet your heart beats to a rhythm they cannot hear. The world demands conformity, pressing its weight upon you, insisting that you follow its patterns and accept its limits. But deep inside, something resists. You try at times to bend yourself to their mold, to laugh when they laugh and chase what they chase, yet every attempt leaves you emptier than before. This tension is not a flaw, it is the sign of your true origin. You are caught in the collision of two realms, the fleeting world of matter and the eternal kingdom of spirit. To the unawakened, this conflict is invisible, but to you it is undeniable. It is why success without meaning feels hollow, why pleasures fade quickly in your hands, why applause leaves an echo instead of fulfillment. The world tells you to be satisfied, but your soul aches for something beyond its reach. In this struggle, many feel lost. They wonder if they are broken, if perhaps they do not belong anywhere at all. But the truth is the opposite. You feel displaced because you were never created to fit perfectly into this passing world. The dissatisfaction that troubles you is not a curse. It is a compass, pointing you toward the reality from which your spirit was born. The chosen one is like a traveler from another land, living as a guest in a foreign country. The customs may seem strange, the language unfamiliar, yet within lies the memory of home. This memory cannot be erased by distance or time. It lingers in moments of silence, in whispers of intuition, in the unspoken yearning for something higher. Thus, the clash of two worlds is not meant to break you, but to awaken you. Each moment of discomfort is a reminder that you were made for more. Each time you fail to blend in is evidence that you were never meant to. And as the fire within grows stronger, you will come to see that the world's rejection is not your downfall, but your greatest confirmation. You belong to a kingdom that cannot be shaken. For the chosen ones, resistance is not an accident. It is a sign. Wherever you go, shadows seem to rise against you. Your words are misunderstood, your intentions twisted, your presence met with unease. At times, you may ask yourself, why am I rejected so often? Why does the world push me away, even when I mean no harm? Yet hidden in this pain lies a profound truth. Opposition is the clearest proof of your light. Imagine a flame carried into a darkened room. The moment it appears, the shadows begin to tremble, retreating yet struggling to remain. In the same way, when you step forward in your true identity, darkness recognizes you, even if people themselves cannot explain why. They may sense a difference they cannot name, and because of this, they resist. Not because you are weak, but because you threaten the comfort of the ordinary. Do not mistake rejection for failure. Rejection is the mark of being set apart. The world does not fight what does not matter. It does not waste its energy on the insignificant. The very fact that you feel the pressure of resistance means that your existence carries weight, that your destiny stirs fear in forces unseen. You are opposed precisely because you are powerful. Consider the lion walking through a crowded street. To the crowd, its presence is alarming. They try to capture it, to cage it, to strip it of its nature. But the lion's strength is not diminished by their fear. It is revealed by it. In the same way, Every attempt to suppress you only reveals what lies within you, the untamed spirit of one who was never meant to live in chains. This is why your path may be harder, why your burdens seem heavier, why you cannot simply drift along as others do. It is not a punishment, but a confirmation. The world's rejection is heaven's reminder that you were never meant to belong here. When you feel the sting of misunderstanding, remember, you are not suffering because you are lost, but because you have been found. You are resisted not because you are worthless, but because you are priceless. And in this truth lies your strength. The more the world pushes you away, the more clearly it declares what you truly are: chosen. The chosen one does not carry their strength on the outside. It is not in their titles, not in their possessions, not even in the admiration of others. Their true power lies hidden, like a spring of water beneath the earth, quiet, unseen, yet capable of giving life when it rises to the surface. This is the secret of the chosen. Their strength is rooted not in the shifting world around them, but in the unshakable core within. When storms come, others search for walls to shield them. But you, the chosen one, are drawn inward. You know instinctively that protection is not found in stone or steel, but in the fortress of the spirit. It is there, in the silent chamber of the soul, that your battles are fought and your victories are born. Guarding this inner sanctuary is your highest task. If the world corrupts it, all else collapses. But if it remains pure, no force can truly conquer you. Your words, too, are part of this secret. While others speak carelessly, unaware of the weight of their voices, yours carry a different resonance. When spoken with faith, they shift the air around you, altering the very atmosphere of your life. To declare hope when the world trembles, to speak life when death surrounds. That is the power given to you. For life and death truly rest in the tongue, and the chosen one knows that their voice is not an echo but a weapon. And yet, your greatest gift is not sight but faith. The world trusts only in what it can see. But you are called to walk by a vision that is unseen, a knowledge that comes not from the eyes, but from the Spirit. Faith teaches you to move even when the path is hidden, to believe even when all evidence says otherwise. It is faith that transforms impossibility into destiny. This inner power is not self-made. It is a gift from above. The more you remain connected to the source of your being, the stronger it flows through you. Cut off, you wither. Connected, you flourish. This is the secret that the world cannot understand. While they chase power in fleeting forms, you carry within you a wellspring that never runs dry. Thus, your strength is not loud but unbreakable, not visible yet undeniable. It is the quiet, eternal power of a chosen soul walking in its true identity. There comes a moment in the journey of every chosen one when silence can no longer contain the truth. For years, you may have carried your difference as a burden, questioned your worth, or tried to erase the fire inside of you just to be accepted. But a time arrives when the veil is lifted, when the whisper within becomes a trumpet, and you can no longer deny who you truly are. This is the hour of awakening, the moment when you step out of shadow and into your calling. Awakening does not begin with applause. It rarely comes with recognition. More often, it begins in solitude, in the quiet space where you finally surrender the struggle of trying to belong. In that surrender, you discover freedom. You realize that the very things that made you feel like an outcast were, in fact, the marks of your divine assignment. Your longing for more was not weakness, but direction. Your rejection was not failure, but confirmation. To awaken is to exchange hesitation for boldness. It is to stop shrinking back from the weight of your difference, and instead wear it as a crown. It is the moment when you no longer apologize for your fire, your vision, your depth, because you understand these are not accidents. They are gifts entrusted to you. With this realization, your life ceases to be about mere survival. It becomes about leadership, about carrying light into places where darkness has claimed dominion. And make no mistake, accepting your mission will not always make life easier. In truth, it may invite even greater resistance. But the difference is that now you walk in clarity, armed with the knowledge that your steps are guided by heaven itself. You are no longer a wanderer searching for belonging. You are an ambassador carrying the presence of your true homeland. To awaken is to rise. To awaken is to claim your inheritance, not as one lost in the noise of the world, but as one set apart, sealed, chosen. When you embrace this truth, you no longer live beneath the weight of doubt. You move forward under the banner of destiny. And in that moment, the world itself begins to shift, for it cannot remain the same when a chosen one finally stands in the fullness of their calling. In the end, there comes a moment when all questions fall silent and only truth remains. You are not an accident, nor a wanderer without direction. Long before the foundations of this world were set, you were known, marked, and chosen. The struggles you endured, the rejections you carried, the nights you wept in solitude, all were shaping you for the day when you would finally stand in the fullness of who you are. You are not merely human, though wrapped in flesh and bone. You are a soul marked by eternity, a vessel carrying the imprint of the divine. No rejection can erase it, no darkness can extinguish it, no enemy can undo it. For what heaven has written upon you cannot be removed by the hand of man. This is the final declaration. You are chosen. You are not ordinary, not forgotten, not weak. The world may have tried to break you, but it only revealed the strength of what lies within. The shadows may have whispered lies into your ears, but the light inside you burns louder than their deception. You have been set apart, not to fade into the background, but to rise and lead, to walk as one who carries eternity in their steps. Do not doubt your worth any longer. Do not look for validation in a world that was never meant to understand you. Your crown is not given by men, but by the one who called you before time began. And when he calls, no power in earth or in hell can silence what you were destined to become. So rise, chosen one. Rise above fear, above doubt, above the weight of old chains. Step forward into the life you were created for. Let your voice carry truth. Let your spirit carry light. Let your presence shake the foundations of what is fading away. You are not here by chance. You were sent. You are not fragile. You are eternal. You are not lost. You are found. And from this moment forward, may your soul never again forget. You are chosen, sealed, and destined to change the world.